Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we're diving into a topic that many of us grapple with, controlling lust feelings. But we'll be looking at it through a unique lens, the lens of Buddhism. Understanding and managing our lustful inclinations is crucial for achieving inner peace and spiritual growth. It's not just about suppressing desires, but transforming them in a way that aligns with our higher self. In this video, we'll cover several key aspects. We'll start by defining what lust means in a Buddhist context and explore its root causes and consequences. Then we'll delve into practical techniques for controlling lust, including mindfulness, meditation, and ethical conduct. Finally, we'll share some practical tips that you can incorporate into your daily life to help manage these feelings. Before we dive in, let me pose a question. Have you ever felt overwhelmed by your desires? Imagine how liberating it would be to master control over those feelings. Not only can it lead to emotional stability, but it can also pave the way for a more fulfilling life. Intrigued? Let's get started. In Buddhism, lust is often seen as an intense desire that clouds our judgment and leads us away from the path of enlightenment. It's not limited to sexual desire, but extends to any craving that creates attachment and suffering. The teachings emphasize that lust is one of the major obstacles to achieving spiritual growth. Buddhist scriptures describe lust as a form of craving or tanha that binds us to the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth, known as samsara. It's considered one of the three poisons that corrupt the mind. Let's talk about the three poisons: greed, hatred, and delusion. These are seen as the root causes of suffering in Buddhism. Lust falls under the category of greed, an insatiable desire for more. This greed often stems from our attachment to physical sensations and material possessions. When we talk about attachment and desire, it's important to understand that these are central to the concept of lust. Attachment creates a dependency on external objects or people for our happiness, which is inherently unstable and transient. Unchecked lust can have severe negative impacts on our mind, body, and spiritual well-being. Mentally, it creates anxiety and restlessness. Physically, it can lead to unhealthy behaviors and even addiction. Spiritually, it keeps us trapped in samsara, preventing us from reaching enlightenment. To illustrate this point, there's a story in Buddhist texts about a monk named Angulimala, who was consumed by lust and became a murderer. It was only after meeting Buddha that he realized the destructive nature of his desires and transformed his life through mindfulness and ethical conduct. One of the most effective ways to control lust is through mindfulness. By being fully aware of our thoughts and feelings without judgment, we can recognize when lustful thoughts arise and address them constructively. Meditation techniques like vipassana are particularly useful. In vipassana meditation, we observe our thoughts as they come and go without getting attached to them. This helps in understanding the impermanent nature of desires and reduces their power over us. Adhering to ethical conduct is another crucial aspect. The 5 precepts in Buddhism guide us towards living a moral life, refraining from killing, stealing, sexual misconduct, lying, and intoxication. By following these precepts, we create an environment where temptations are minimized. Living ethically helps in reducing impulsive behaviors driven by lustful inclinations. It fosters a sense of discipline and self-control that's essential for spiritual growth. Developing wisdom is key to seeing the true nature of our desires. The teachings like the 4 Noble Truths and the Eightfold Path guide us towards understanding the root causes of suffering and how to overcome them. The 4 Noble Truths teach us that life is suffering, dukkha. Suffering is caused by desire, tanha. There is an end to suffering, nirodha. And the way to end suffering is through the Eightfold Path, magga. By internalizing these teachings, we gain the wisdom needed to transcend our base desires. Incorporating healthy lifestyle choices can also play a significant role in controlling lustful feelings. Activities like yoga, exercise, and healthy eating help maintain balance in our lives. A disciplined lifestyle reduces impulsive behaviors by fostering self-control and mental clarity. When our body feels good, our mind is more likely to follow suit. Building supportive relationships is equally important. Surrounding ourselves with people who respect us and share similar values can help in managing emotions and desires better. Positive social interactions foster mutual respect and understanding, making it easier to navigate through challenging emotions like lust without feeling isolated or overwhelmed. Continuous learning is vital for ongoing support in controlling lustful feelings. Reading Buddhist texts, attending retreats, or joining meditation groups can provide valuable insights and encouragement. The journey towards mastering control over lust is ongoing. Continuous self-improvement and learning keep us aligned with our spiritual goals. Let's quickly recap what we've discussed today about controlling lust through Buddhism. Defined lust from a Buddhist perspective. Explored its root causes through the three poisons. Discussed its negative impacts on mind, body, and spiritual well-being. Introduced techniques like mindfulness, meditation, ethical conduct, and developing wisdom. Shared practical tips like healthy lifestyle choices, positive relationships, and continuous learning. I encourage you all to apply these teachings in your daily lives for better emotional and spiritual health. Remember that controlling lust isn't about suppression, but transformation. Turning those energies into something constructive. The journey towards inner peace and enlightenment is challenging, but incredibly rewarding. Stay committed to your path, keep learning, and most importantly, be kind to yourself along the way. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more content on spiritual growth and mindfulness practices. Until next time.